With the offseason in full swing, the Canadiens have made additions and there have been subtractions to this team, notably to their leadership core. We already know Shea Weber. It looks as if he might not even play hockey again, let alone play this season. Philip Deneau gone. Corey Perry bolting to the Tampa Bay Lightning on a 2-year deal. Eric Stahl, who was a trade deadline acquisition, barring anything coming up, it doesn't look as if he'll be back with the Montreal Canadiens. It seems as if there's a great big leadership void in the Montreal Canadiens right now. Who fills it? Who in the lineup now is set to fill that leadership void? Or who do the Canadiens go out and get to fill that void?
Listen, for me, they obviously lost some key guys, on and off the ice with Weber, Corey Perry. But the way the team is put together, the way that some of these young kids have responded, and Nick Suzuki, to me, jumps right out in front of the class as a kid that's going to continue to do so many things well for this organization on and off the ice. And I have to, again, sing his praises as being one of the top players on the team that is going to just really, really excel at a high level. And he's shown what he's capable of doing. He's a tough kid. I mean, he got beat up in the playoffs, and he's not that big, and he gets back up. I thought for sure that he wasn't going to respond the way he did, and he stuck his nose in there. And here's a kid that's going to show a great example to everybody else in that organization that he's the real deal. He's going to make things happen each and every night, and I'm really excited for this kid as he develops and moves forward as one of the top players in the league, I hope.
I'm going to pull a Rick and praise the defenseman. I'm going to say Jeff Petry and Ben Sherratt are probably two guys that are really going to be leaned on. Jeff Petry has already shown his leadership role, and especially when Shea Weber has been hurt in the past, really been leaned on quite a bit. But also Ben Sherratt, that he's going to be another one needing to step up and lead the way. And also probably Jake Allen as well. With Carey Price being out, they said that he should be able to be ready for the start of the season, but who knows what happens with recovery time. But I think just also having a solid goaltender who is able to bring that leadership type of capabilities that Carey Price has brought, just by knowing when he's in the net, he's able to keep you guys into the game. I think those veteran guys on the team are going to be the ones that are really going to be leaned on with some of the guys not being there.
They signed a lot of experience as well with Mathieu Perreault, I think, who is the leader type. I think the youngest of the players they signed is Savard, who's 27 and has a lot of NHL experience. I'm not too concerned in that way. To me, Corey Perry was just a huge loss. I think we all got to love the guy. I didn't know that much about him, a bit of a jerk. Good player in Anaheim was kind of my take on the whole thing. And you got to see him every day, and he was so impressive. I don't think Saul was a huge factor simply because he wasn't contributing that much on the ice, and it's hard to lead when you're not doing it yourself. I think they'll be okay, and I completely agree with Rick about Suzuki. I've seen people suggest that he should be captain. I think the C has to go to Brendan Gallagher at this point. I think he's more than earned it. I can remember writing a column that the Canadiens could have done worse than to give him the C when they gave it to Pacioretty over Subban. I already was pushing him as captain material. So that he's going to lead by example if nothing else. And the other thing he does, which Shea really didn't do, is deal with us, the creeps in the media, right? Brendan's there all the time to talk, never makes excuses. The same way on the ice. He's always there on the ice. He's always there off the ice.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Brendan Gallagher. He would have been my guy to, obviously with the void of that's there for the Canadiens, you have to put in so many guys. But Brendan Gallagher is near the top of my list as far as I'm concerned. We know how much this team leans on him as a spark plug, as a heart and soul guy. I get maybe the playoff numbers from this past year don't look so great, but he's just off of what we've seen with this team, he definitely has his place with this lineup. And a lot of the younger guys look to him, and he fits in that core. So he's definitely going to be one of those guys leaned upon to fill in that leadership void into next season. Let us know in the comments section who you think could be filling in that leadership void for the Montreal Canadiens. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to, get some more subscribers. We're already over the 10,000 threshold. Let's get to 11,000. Why not? Why not? Let's add more numbers. And of course, visit hockeyinsideout.com to watch our full episode